Hi everybody. I have a ton of additional footage to upload from Korea and all those videos are in progress, but I wanted to interrupt that scheduled programming to talk to you about Korean diet foods. I am on a diet. I gained a lot of weight in the last few months, like a lot, and I am on a diet. And I decided that it might be a cool thing to show you guys some Korean diet foods that are very popular. If you follow Korean diets or Korean idols and that kind of stuff, then you might already know what a lot of the popular Korean diet foods are. But I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorites today. It's not a taste test necessarily. I've already had all of these, but I just want to talk about them, their uses, and what I find them to do for me, and if they're beneficial or not. So let's go. If you follow any K-pop girl groups, especially if you are familiar with the television show Produce 101, then you have seen Calobai before. Calobai is described as diet water jelly. A lot of the jelly type products that you'll find, and a lot of which I'll discuss today, are made from konjac jelly. Calobai is not meant to be a replacement for a meal. It's more like a snack so that you can replace snack time, or that you can eat them between meals so that you feel full longer and that you don't feel tempted to eat more or to eat an additional meal that's not in your plan for the day. They come in 2 or 3 flavors, but I got the grapefruit flavor because grapefruit is one of my favorite flavors, and Korea has a lot of grapefruit flavored things. Calobai was one of the sponsored products on the first season of Produce 101. You may have seen the girls drinking it very obviously during certain shots in the TV show. But it's popular among female idols and male idols too. Heechul, Honggi, Chaejung, they've all tried it. And there was a study done saying that a lot of people who ate it saw a decrease in fat. But I don't know if that's actually true or proven. I have not tried it for that reason. I eat it between meals because it is tasty. I brought a lot back from Korea, so I haven't found anywhere online that I've been able to locate it yet, but if I do, it'll be in the description box below. Each pouch is only 15 calories, which is very, very good. It is relatively low in sugar, so that is also good for people who are low carb like myself. And overall, it actually tastes really good. Similar to Calobai is Belibuli. This is the special fruit blend. I have not tried this one yet, but I think it'll be very good. If you're in Korea, you can find it in Daiso, which is where I got this one. And I found Calobai in Olive Young. I like the ingredients on this one better. It is the same serving size, maybe a little bit more. And this one is only 6 calories. And there is no sugar. There is sugar substitute, like a stevia or something like that. And this one is in the flavor sweet potato. And as you can see on the side, it says konjac jelly, 6 kcal. I haven't tried this flavor yet, but I love sweet potato flavored things. So I think I'm really going to like this one, but don't need to go through this anymore. It and Calobai are very similar ingredients. So do I find that they work? Yes, I think they're very satisfying snacks, so I recommend you try it. Continue with the konjac. These ones are a little bit different than the Belibuli and the Calobai jellies. It's because these are more meant to be vitamin supplements. I have lemon here, and I have grapefruit jelly. This is by Lemona. It will have the same effect as Belibuli and Calobai, but this one has the added benefit of giving you 1,000 additional milligrams of vitamin C. I am someone who's a little bit sickly, and I tend to get sick a lot. I take lots of supplements every day, like Echinacea Golden Seal, to keep my immune system strong. So anytime I can get a big dose of vitamin C, I will do that. If you live in the US and you live near H Mart, you can find these very, very easily. They're a little over $1 at H Mart. So I recommend, if you cannot access Belibuli or Calobai and you live in the US, try and get to an H Mart because they have these here. These are 5 calories each, only 8 carbs, which is good, and they have no sugar. They have sugar alcohols. They are made with erythritol, and those are like good sugar substitutes for people who aren't trying to eat like straight up table sugar, which is true for me since I am low carb. And last but not least, for the jelly type dietary supplements, you have the Aloe Farm Aloe Time Drink Beauty Slim Fit Aloe. I have the flavors Yuja and grapefruit. I love grapefruit. I love Yuja. I like citrus flavors. So of course everything here I'm very happy with. This one is 55 calories and this one is 35 calories. And these are good because they are also low in sugar. There's only 6 grams of sugar in each one of these. And they are a little bit higher in carbs than the other ones that you saw here. These are 13 carbs, but that's still pretty good for a sweet snack drink like this. It is free of white sugar, fat, and cholesterol, although fat is not bad. So I don't really care about that part. But this one's a little bit different from the others because it doesn't contain cognac jelly. It contains aloe. So little jelly aloe bits. That's what's in this one. So this one is more of like a beauty drink. And I like it for that reason. These also taste really good and they come in other flavors like blueberry and lemon, and you can also find these at H Mart. So don't feel bad if you can't get access to Belly Bully or Calobuy. You can get something very similar and will have a similar effect as Belly Bully and Calobuy at the grocery store. And these might be easier to find online too. So if all of these, if I can find them online, I'll make sure I put them in the description box. This is though one of my favorites, especially the grapefruit one. It tastes so good. It tastes really good. That's the thing about a lot of these. It tastes pretty good. These do taste aspartame, but they do taste very good still. Speaking of beauty drinks, you may have seen this one before, and it's called Miero Fiber. Miero Fiber is a beauty drink that contains lots of vitamins that are good for the skin. It contains collagen, which is also good for the skin, and it contains a lot of fiber, which is supposed to keep you full for longer. And it does. Not supposed to. It does keep you full for longer. I can attest to that. But this one is very, very popular among female idols in terms of CFs. A lot of female idols do promote this product. I've seen Nana from After School do it. I think I've seen Susie on it. I think the box I have downstairs might have Susie on it. But this is actually very good. It tastes like a orange drink, like a juice flavored orange, but not orange juice. It kind of tastes like that. And it's very easy to just chug these just because like they're juice, but it's not meant for that purpose. I don't drink these that often, maybe once a week. And these can be a little bit more expensive. I don't know where you could find them online. I've only ever seen them in these tiny glass bottles. So I don't know how easily it would be to find online. But if you can find them at your local H Mart, you absolutely should, because these actually do taste very good. Do they do anything for my skin? I like to think my skincare does more for my skin than drinking this. But I feel good when I drink this. This only has 40 calories and is very low in sugar as well. So this is a drink that I really enjoy, and I do feel pretty when I drink it. The last two things I'm going to show you are more meals and less supplements that you would drink. Now, I wouldn't necessarily replace an entire meal with these. Maybe if I was a lot smaller and didn't need that much calorie intake, I might do it. But at the current size that I am now, I need to eat actual food for energy. My body needs a little bit more calories than someone who's like really thin and tiny. Continuing with drinks, and the last thing I have for drinks is by a brand called Honest Project. I have seen Honest Project in Olive Young, but they have a brand of lots of different foods that include juices, granola bars, some shake and go meals where you just add water or milk to, so you'll have a meal in a bottle. But I like the granola bars best and the juices. On the back of the package, Honest Project is a project that offers healthy food processed from trustable ingredients. So the idea behind Honest Project is that it is healthy diet foods that only contain clean ingredients that are good for the body. I love that. I think that's great. And they do have some pretty tasty products. Their granola bars are so good. They have a mixed fruit granola bar that's so tasty. And they also have this thing, which is calamansi juice. Again, I love citrus stuff. So calamansi is one of my favorite things to drink also. This is quite tart and it uses the minimal amount of sugar to go down easily, which I prefer, especially as someone who's trying to avoid too much sugar intake. It's only 40 calories and it only has 9 grams of sugar. So it is very well within my macros for someone who's trying to make sure her sugar intake is, or carb intake is low. It comes in this cute little pouch and the price was pretty cheap. I think it was like 1,200 won or something like that. So a little bit over $1, just a few cents over, and it tastes very good. I love it. They have other flavors too, but calamansi is my absolute favorite. These are by Yangban and they're called morning meals, also known as a simple breakfast. I have 2 flavors here, sweet potato porridge and pumpkin porridge. You'll find these 2 flavors to be very common for any type of porridge meal or any kind of meal replacements. These are meant to be meal replacements, and they are known for having substantial amounts of dietary fiber. Now these I would not necessarily recommend because I don't think these have good nutritional value. They might do well for someone who does not need a big calorie intake, but for someone who needs a normal calorie intake of about 2,000 calories, I don't think these would be very good as a meal replacement, because even though the ingredients are mostly clean, there isn't a lot of chemicals or anything in it. Water, sweet pumpkin puree, milk, sugar, rice flour, those are all typical ingredients that you can find very easily, and nothing is hard to pronounce or anything strange in the ingredient list. But it does not have a ton of nutritional value because everything I just named was carbs basically. I'm more concerned with making sure that I'm getting the right nutrients rather than making sure that I keep my calorie count low, because theoretically I could keep my calorie count low by eating all of this, but then I wouldn't be consuming anything nice for my body. So I think these are supplements to my diet, but these are not my diet, just to make that clear. But these do taste very good. I have to admit, they taste really good. I love the taste of pumpkin. I love the taste of sweet potato, so these are amazing for me. They are low in calorie. They are way higher in carbs than all the other jellies and drinks that I just showed you, so I don't drink these that much, but they are nice when I'm like running out the door and I haven't had a chance to have anything in the morning. I'll grab one of these really quickly and be done with it. So you can find these at H Mart too, so don't feel bad if you can't find these online. These can be drank cold. I have cat's tongue, so I don't really like drinking hot stuff. I prefer to drink cold or room temperature stuff, so I like taking these right out the fridge. If you want to eat these warm, you can. It says on the package to heat it up for 15 seconds in the microwave, and you can have warm porridge. Last but not least, another very popular, last but not least, another very popular thing for people to eat for diets in Korea, which I'm sure a lot of you may have heard of, and one that I saw firsthand as being very popular diet foods in Korea, are soy milk and sweet potatoes. Korean sweet potatoes are so delicious. They are so good. If you bake them at about 350 degrees for about 45 minutes in an oven, you will get this soft, moist potato with juices that have caramelized to be this delicious sugary cake-like taste that is not good for me in any way, shape, or form, especially if I'm going to be low carb. I need to avoid things like potatoes and sugars as much as I possibly can, but I don't, because they taste so good. These are very popular foods to eat for diets. Countless K-pop idols have gone on sweet potato diets, and this is what they're eating morning, day, and night. They may only have one per meal, which is very unhealthy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. But these are very popular. And drinking soy milk or almond milk is also extremely popular in Korea. Every day I would go into the convenience store in the morning because I skip breakfast a lot in the morning when I was in Korea. Bad habit. I normally don't do that when I'm at home. But I would go down to the convenience store and grab like a coffee or a potato, a sweet potato or something like that, and I would see women every single day like dressed up like they were on their way to work or on their way to school, and they would grab one of these, a soy milk, or they would grab a Almond Joy almond milk. They might get the chocolate one, they might get the plain one, or banana, but they will always grab one of these, and that would be it. And they pop their straw in it and drink it on the train on their way to their destination, and that would be their meal. And I asked my friends about it, my Korean friends who live there, and they were like, yeah, like when I'm dieting or when I want to make sure I'm watching what I'm eating, or if I know I'm going to eat a lot with my coworkers later on that day or my friends, I will only drink soy milk for the entire day until it's time for me to eat dinner. Or if I'm dieting, this is all I would have all day. I just drink soy milk and go to the gym until I get to the weight that I want. I cannot imagine doing that. There's only 100 calories in this box. It is low in carbs, but soy, I believe, has estrogen in it, which I don't think is very good for weight loss. But a lot of these diets that Korean people do or the idols do don't really make a lot of sense to me, because I would think that if they're loading on carbs, which is what a lot of their diets are, it wouldn't be very healthy, or it would not aid in weight loss. But I guess the fact that they're eating such little food trumps that they're eating the wrong ingredients, you know what I mean? So but what I will say is that a sweet potato and a soy milk together, that is a delicious breakfast, because this is so sweet and this is nowhere near as sweet. So they kind of like complement each other in that way, in that this is indulgent and this is kind of creamy and indulgent, but not as sweet. So they pair together so perfectly. They taste so good. I know it's not a good thing to eat, but for a snack they do taste really yummy. So I will prepare one of these and drink one of these together, make sure it's nice and cold, and it'll be so delicious. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I am very fascinated and interested in Korean food and lifestyle and meals and stuff, so I thought this might be a cool video for you guys to see. If you want to try any of these, I definitely recommend you do, because some of the stuff is actually very, very tasty. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
다시 만날까요?